Hello, good morning students of class 11 Commerce. Welcome to Pandra Sir's virtual class on microeconomics, and today we are going to discuss how a producer attains equilibrium in imperfect competition or in a imperfectly competitive market, how producers attain equilibrium. So once again I would like to repeat here, producer is attaining equilibrium. It means that at that level of output, the producer is getting maximum possible profit from his activities. So now here I would like to bring a delicate difference between what happens in perfectly competitive market and what happens in imperfect competition. See students, in perfectly competitive market, because the producer can only earn normal profit, that's why the condition of equilibrium, whether it is MCMR approach or TC-TR approach, the first condition of equilibrium is MC must be equal to MR or TC must be equal to TR. And when TC-TR or MC-MR are equal, the producer is getting only normal profit. But in imperfect competition, the producer can get abnormal profit owing to its product's differentiation. The producer has got up to some extent to determine its own price. That's why there must be a difference between TR and TC. So in this diagram we will try to understand how producer is attaining equilibrium. So before going ahead, let me tell you about the shapes of different curve and what are the reasons so that they are having such type of shapes. First, TR curve. You can see the TR curve starts from the point of origin. That means when no output is produced or sold, the total revenue is zero, and as the producer is selling more and more and more and output, then the curve is going. And how it is, what is its shape and slope? It is increasing but at a decreasing rate. Increasing at a decreasing rate, total revenue. Why? The reason is that marginal revenue curve in imperfect competition is not parallel to x-axis, because the producer cannot sell whatever quantity of output he wants at the same price. Price is never fixed by the market forces. It is fixed by the producer itself. So the producer, in order to sell more unit of output, had to reduce its price, and that gives the shape to the marginal revenue curve. Hence, in a imperfectly competitive market, the marginal revenue curve is always sloping downwards. That means more product, more output the producer want to sell, the revenue would go on falling and falling, and that is why the total revenue curve is increasing but at a decreasing rate. That is what is the reason of the shape and slope of TR curve. And come to TC curve now. Again here the law of variable proportion is operating, and due to the operation of law of variable proportion, as you know, in the beginning the producer will get increasing return, then it will get decreasing return, and after some time it will get negative return. So that's why the total cost curve first increasing at a decreasing rate, and after some time in the second phase it starts increasing at an increasing rate. And here that's why the TC curve has got an inverted S shape. Inverted S shape curve is the shape and slope of the TC curve. And the reason is the operation of law of variable proportion. That's why. So after knowing about the shape and slope of TC and TR curve, you can see at two different points. Just look at my fingers. these two are points at which TC and TR are equal. TC and TR are equal means the producer is getting normal profit. But after the first point you can see at this point the profit, and why profit curve starts from negative? Because when zero output is sold, there is fixed cost. That's why cost curve always starts positive, and that amount would be negative profit. That's why profit curve always starts negative. And as the unit of output goes on increasing, the profit curves get closer to the x-axis, and at the point where TC equal to TR, that means normal profit, the profit becomes zero. And after that, you can see the TR curve lies above the TC curve. After the first point of interaction, the TR curve lies above the TC curve. Means MR is more than MC. That's why the producer would go on increasing its quantity of output, and the profit would start increasing. And in this way, the profit curve attains its maximum where the gap between TC and TR is maximum. The gap between TC and TR is maximum, profit is maximum, and that is the point of equilibrium. After that, if the producer want to increase its output, then the difference between TC and TR is shrinking, and as a result, the amount of total profit earned by the producer would start falling. That's why the producer would stop its expansion of unit of output at this level, where either the total profit is maximum or the difference between TC and TR is maximum. That's why the condition for equilibrium in an imperfect competition or imperfectly competitive market is that the difference between TC and TR curve must be the maximum. That is all about how a producer attains equilibrium in perfectly competitive market and imperfect competition. So this is all about producer's equilibrium, and tomorrow onwards we will start a discussion of supply, nature of supply curve and elasticity of supply. Thank you and have a nice day.